Evan Mack, how are you wearing the same outfit 2 weeks in a row? How dare you?
Listen, man.
It's not professional.
This is when this is the stuff when you get set up by supposed to be a friend. He supposed to listen, people. This dude brought a second outfit.
I said let's split it up into 2 episodes.
Now listen, my peoples. He said split up in 2 episodes. Therefore, I was supposed to be triggered to bring another outfit. However, he knew I wasn't gonna bring another outfit.
I didn't know for sure.
I
didn't know for sure. I knew you were gonna have one great outfit, which you do. But I didn't know. I thought maybe to split into 2 episodes.
I can't believe
bring another jacket.
This man. I'm putting it all together. I'm smashing it all together in 1 episode.
Yeah.
I'm cutting this part out, and I'm just going.
You can. I'm not.
That's nasty work.
Actually, you're a good editor, so you can.
That is such nasty work. I'm gonna edit out.
Okay.
Put myself in a new outfit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's it gonna be? Just a green screen suit?
Yeah.
Just your head floating?
I'm that good at it. I'm not that good at editing, but like not that good. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But seriously, I know somebody changed the hue of this jacket.
Well, look, when you have an outfit as good as this, it's worth 2 weeks in a row.
My God.
I just noticed the studs on the pants.
Yeah, I was. It's very Michael Jackson-y, but I'm like, you know what?
Why not?
F it.
Yeah.
You know? F it.
It's very. I was thinking more like Eddie Murphy Delirious.
But
yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out. That was a leather era. That was a leather pants stud era. You can do all that.
Because his ass get hot. That's what he said.
You did a black guy there. That was a black guy.
I did the Eddie.
No, that was, you did do it. We just talked about this.
Specific Eddie.
No, Eddie Black, no.
Yes, but it was an Eddie impression, not a general impression.
But you did the inflections.
Yeah, but it's an Eddie impression from the, no. See, now you're getting me back for the outfit bullshit. I was doing an Eddie impression from the special.
Every black person.
Specific.
Do you hear this? Every black man. You hear how he talk? Yeah, he does this to our people. You see what he does to our people?
That's not.
You see why we can't move forward?
No, but you're dressing better than me. You've moved forward. You're good. I was doing an Eddie impression, comedian to comedian. That's what it was.
Poll when I crop this part out. Poll. Was he doing an Eddie impression? Or was he doing a black guy impression?
No, it's a similar impression. Okay. Derek Lewis after that recent fight. My balls was hot. Similar impression.
Facts. See
All
how
right.
he dialed back the inflection.
Oh, damn it.
Love this dude. Episode 2.
Yeah, we're opining once again.
Mackie in the same outfit. Quasto in a new outfit.
Episode 3 coming in 2025 sometime. Maybe.
Hopefully sooner.
Yeah. So let's jump in. We got
What's
some
up,
stories
bro?
about life.
Man. Yeah, bro. It's not often somebody that's done a lot of things. You know what I mean? A lot of people I know, and it's not no shade or anything. Like a lot of people I know, they've kind of stayed in the same kind of area.
Yeah.
And kind of built a life. No shade at all, I swear to God. But it's just, it's rare to be able to sit back and hear some stories because you've been places that I've never been before.
I'm sure vice versa.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of cool to hear perspective and what some of the things that you've done in the years that, you know, that we've known each other and have only seen each other a few times ever. You know what I mean? Which is so crazy to me.
Well, before we get to our stories, I will say I was just in Istanbul. And
beautiful.
I was alarmed when I was at the airport. It's a massive airport. I'm walking around. So many dudes. I'm walking around, I'm looking at all these guys. I'm like, why are they all getting lobotomies? Like, what is going on? The hair transplants.
Are they good ones?
Everyone's walking around looking like Drake. Like, it's just bum, 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 bum. So many dudes are going there and getting the hair transplant, and then they're walking around the airport wounded.
Because you can't put nothing on it. You hat on it.
No, some of them had like a white cloth wrapped around
so they
their
do
head.
look like they're lobotomized.
Yeah, well, part of it was from far away, it almost looked like they had an old George Washington style haircut. But then you get close and you're like, oh no, it's a cloth around their head that I guess is protecting part of the whatever the hell was
Can you
done.
tell people that might not know at home why this is so frequent in the beautiful, beautiful country that is Turkey?
Love Turkey. Apparently it is
Turkey's
the plastic surgery restoration capital of the world right now. And guys are going there to get, I think it's called hair
So
transplant.
they're even good with hair?
I guess.
Damn, y'all cracked the hair code?
It's a thing. I don't know what it's called. Hair transplant something or other, but it just looks like they just did chiseling away at the head around.
I hear this works. Whatever they do,
man,
people wouldn't go if it didn't work.
Everyone is walking around Turkey airport, every dude with a hair transplant thing. And then the lady next to us on the flight home had a nose job, and this poor thing was in pain the whole flight home.
Poor baby. You're going to look great, baby. You're going to look great.
Everyone just looked like they had construction done.
Now listen, I am losing my hair. I am. I know I am. But I used to always think that my hairline was like pushed back because I'm getting older and losing my hair. And then I seen an old picture. I've always had a big forehead.
Right.
Oh, I literally I used to get upset.
You know what they say about big foreheads? Big brains. Okay.
I used to be like, damn, my hairline's getting pushed back by these barbers. And then I seen a picture when I was like 7. I was like, yo, I've always had a big ass
So you're not
hair.
really losing.
I still am, but it's not the hairline. My hairline's always been shit.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? That made me feel
good.
good. Yeah, it made me feel good that I've always dealt with this. It's not later. I see the picture of my boss. I go, what the hell? I got a big ass forehead.
You're good. So if you go to Turkey, it's for kebab. You're
Exactly.
fine.
My favorite, by the way, my favorite food of all time is the dourna kebab.
Ooh.
It's my favorite food of all time.
Turkish food, man.
When I was hooping in Germany, I ate it like every day.
Don't blame you.
Bro.
Yeah.
Woo. And by the way, I've never been able to find its equal in America.
No, it's not.
Oh, guys, see, you agree. A lot of people don't understand. Like, oh, I've had it. I go, no. I swear, you've had a version of it.
Like
You've not
Turkish
had it.
Food, Lebanese food.
Bro, it's just
any Middle Eastern. It's all so good.
It's so good, bro. That's one of my favorite food of all time. It's just like, my God, dude. In every dourna kebab like station, it all tastes the same.
Okay, so let's get into it. So we both played basketball.
Yeah.
One of us better than the other. You figure it out.
Sidebar, yo, these white dudes get hooped, bro.
Not me.
Yo, listen, white dudes is coming up.
Look, I had a uniform.
Jokic,
Yes.
Jokic, Doncic,
Sure.
hey, Austin Reeves, the new cat from LA, Connect, he get hooped. They coming.
Right. Well, they came after me. So
I'm just saying,
Look,
I ain't saying the playing field getting evened out, but they coming.
it's funny because people are like, you played in college? I was basically a statistician with a uniform. But like, I did play.
Come on, you get hoop.
No, not I had 10 career points in college. I was a good shooter.
That's 10 more than me.
What? Oh, that's right. Well, you went, but you jumped. You went to the pros.
But like kind of, they had different leagues. It's interesting. So after I never wanted to. This is a fun fact. A lot of people don't know this. I never really wanted to play basketball, bro. I was a football guy. I swear, man. And like coaches are very manipulative in some aspects. Not they're great coaches in this world, but I didn't have great coaches. The best coach I ever had was in Germany. Shout out to Danny Stahlbaum. That's that dude. Best coach ever, by the way. But I never had coaches like that. I wanted to play football so bad, and the coach in high school, Carlisle, was like, you don't want to play football, you'll get hurt. He kind of like manipulated me into not playing both sports.
You at tight end? Damn.
Oh, bro, I should have. I had very few regrets. My biggest regret is not playing football because I was pretty good at football. So I fell into basketball. So I really never had a passion for basketball. So after high school, I didn't want to play. And then, you know, there's like a Craigslist for basketball players. It's called like Eurobasket.net. I go, what the hell is this?
What?
Yeah, it still exists
Now,
too.
what were your numbers in, like, say, senior year of high school? Like, were you?
I was a defensive guy. I was never an offensive guy. It's good nothing, dude. Maybe a double, maybe like 10 and 10. I had no offensive game. I was the center. I was like taller than everybody, and I can really jump really high. So they just put me in the 2-3 zone, and I put me in the middle.
Got it.
But like, I was like, my career's over, or whatever, like that. Then I said, what the hell is this thing? He's like, oh, yeah, you put your stats up. He goes, and coaches all around the world can see your highlight video. It still exists. Is the for any young player out there, check out Eurobasket.net and put your video, put your stats on. Someone will be looking at your stuff, and they can fly you out anywhere. Where this coach hit me up, he's like, well, Evan, I can't promise you a gig or whatever like that, but if you fly to Germany on your own dime, and you can try to play your way on our team, and I did. You know what I mean? Like I flew there on my own dime and just worked my way on the team.
Wow.
And just started hooping in Germany and all with different pace.
But it was professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I never look at it as like a pro because I didn't get to top flight in Germany. The Frankfurt Skyliners is one of the teams.
Okay.
That's top flight. You can get to the NBA from that team. So your job is to try to work your way up to those places so a scout can go watch you. Tore my groin, couldn't do it.
Ugh.
Came back home, stopped playing basketball. D-League tryout came out, and I got invited to Texas to go to D-League tryout, and then for like whatever the Clippers team was,
Which is now the G League,
yep,
right? Okay.
That's how old I am. So old that they changed the letters. You know what I mean?
From D, they skipped E and F
to G.
And went to G.
I guess they didn't like the developmental word, but that's what you are doing.
You like how it took me a few seconds to figure out what came after D?
Yo, for real. So after that, 200 people there, one contract. didn't get it, and I was like, I think I'm done with basketball. And that's the extent of my career. But it was just very fortunate to do that, even though my heart was never really in the sport, and no one can tell me differently. I probably would have made it to a higher level if I really cared.
How long were you in Germany?
2 years.
You played 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It's bad, man. And of course, it's my first injury I've ever had ever. I was like, great. So I didn't even know how to. And you can't if you didn't play, you didn't get paid. So I had that. So I'm just gonna go home.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was, bro. It's a sad story, but it had happened, bro. Because I never really wanted to play. I don't deserve that spot. That spot is deserved just to a person that wants to play the game and loves the game. I really never loved the game of basketball.
Wow.
Not really.
We're opposites in that. Like, I mean, I love football too, but basketball as a kid, besides, I mean, being a broadcaster was like my number one as a little kid, but like love basketball. I wish my parents would have had that hard conversation with me to be like, hey, focus on music, or like basketball's not it for you. It's not going to work. Because I worked my balls off to even just, walk on in college.
It's wild, man.
Yeah.
I never knew see, we're finding out stuff. I'm glad I'm doing this. Yeah, I never loved it. I wish I could have just gave you because I had really good natural ability. My natural ability got me to the level that I was at, and I would give it to you in a second because I don't deserve that spot, man. I didn't deserve that spot. But that's always for me to say. People in my hometown would always talk shit about me being wasted potential. I go, guys, I didn't want to play basketball. That's how you know I was good, because I didn't even want to do this and I was good. And you guys talking about wasted potential. I never wanted to hoop.
And you didn't want to do 2 sports?
Yeah, and I didn't want to do 2. And I should have, man. I should have played football, man. It's a huge regret, man. I was really I ran like a 4.3, bro.
Oh,
dude, I ran like a 4. I remember when the coach, the football coach, clocked me in PE. He was like, "Why aren't you playing football?"
Yeah.
He goes, "If you just run a 4.3." I go, "What?" I was like, "I could give a shit." Seriously. He was like, "Evan, this is PE." I was like, I was always weirdly fast.
Huh.
So I used to always. I should have played the game, man. I should have played.
I mean, no regrets, but
it's a slacker in high school. Bad, didn't get good grades. I never knew, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I never thought certain things affected you, until like because my parents got divorced when I was like 9 years old, and I literally started thinking as like maybe a year ago. I was like, damn, would that really affect me?
Sure, it did.
I didn't, but I never thought it did ever though. My sister, it affected, and you could see it, and she would tell you it affected her. Maybe I was pretending like it didn't, but I didn't realize. You don't realize that mental health stuff gets overplayed nowadays. I think when somebody's an asshole issues, I don't think everyone else has mental health problems, but I do believe there's certain aspects of that. Bro, I started realizing, I go, that might have affected me because I never wanted to go to school.
Yeah.
I got bullied. People bullied me. People picked on me. And I was like, I think that affected me, and I didn't want to, and I wasn't, my heart wasn't in sports.
Childhood leads into adulthood,
and that's
we
wild,
all have
bro.
things that we're still working through that we don't even remember, that all of a sudden like will just pop up.
That's what I started realizing. I said, I'm cool now, but I was like, damn, maybe if I was in a better spot at home, maybe I would have go to the top flight. My dad had a talk. He's like, Evan, I should have been there, push you a little harder. Like he had a moment where he was like, you could have got to the next level if I'd have pushed you hard enough, but I wasn't there at certain points. I was like, damn. But we're good, Pop. But I was like, damn. But but that stuff, it's so interesting, bro. Like when you're reflecting upon that. Can't jump in a time machine, can't do this, stuff like that. But talking about with you now, dude, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's a beautiful game. I enjoy watching the game more than I enjoy playing the game.
I mean, for me,
love watching the game.
That's the thing is like I love playing, but at the same time, I never like took it so seriously to where like all my basketball stories are like embarrassing ones for me that I think are hilarious.
I got an interesting one if you want to rattle one off.
Okay, so my senior year, I'm playing at the University of the Sciences in Philadelphia, which no longer exists, by the way.
Damn.
We got bought by St. Joe's at the beginning of this year.
Damn.
Which is hilarious to me.
End of an era.
The school is gone.
Damn.
Yeah, like the Wikipedia is a was page. You know what I mean? Like just done.
You're getting old, man.
So I'm the last guy on the bench. Like when I say I'm not exaggerating, I'm not putting myself down. Without a doubt, last guy off the, like they probably would have put the mascot in if they could.
Shut the hell up.
Like I'm telling you. And our mascot was janky. He was a devil in a pharmaceutical coat.
That's incredible.
Which, considering pharmaceuticals, that's very apropos, I think.
But I am real talk. I am on board with this mascot.
Dude, his name was Drake the Devil, and he had a lab coat because, we're the oldest pharmacy school in the world, whatever. And but I'm a physical therapist. So anyways, so we're playing a conference rival. Their starting front line were 6'10" and 6'9", and the biggest guy we had was 6'6", right? God. And we only suited up 9 guys that game. We had 2 guys injured, 1 guy on academic probation. So only 9 of us were suiting up for that game.
Bruh.
It was a very physical game. We had 1 guy get hurt at one point. He's out. Second half, another guy fouled out. He's out. We're down to 2. Keep in mind, the guy just ahead of me on the bench also never played.
This is amazing. It's like a movie.
Yeah. He was a complete spaz on the court too. He's a good street ball player, but as far as organized, didn't have it.
Totally different kind of game.
Yes. So if the coach had his druthers, either of us would ever play. Was he better than me? Absolutely. Was he good? No.
But the coach is like, I don't want either one of these cats in here.
Right.
None.
So another guy fouls out with about 8 minutes to go. This guy has no choice but to go in. Still a tight game. So this dude's out here trying to remember plays, and you know what I mean? Because when you're off the bench, you never run plays in practice.
No way.
You are the dummy team. You're running around, running motion, just shooting, whatever.
100%.
That's all I knew how to do. So I'm the last guy, literally the last guy off the bench, and it's super close game. We're down to the final 5 seconds of the game. We are up 1. One of our freshmen drives in. He gets hit so hard in the lane by 2 dudes. Blood starts just pouring out of his nose. Our jerseys are white and red. You see the blood all over the jersey, right? So timeout, foul. He's got to go to the line, but he's injured. The referee's like, he's got to come out of the game.
Absolutely.
So we come into a timeout. One of the assistant coaches looks at me, is like, Loquasto, you ready? And I was like,
let's go.
You know what I mean? Like, I can shoot free throws maybe.
This is amazing.
We get in the huddle as a team, and that's when the coach looks at me and he goes, J-Lo. He called me J-Lo, which really pissed me off.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I fuck with this coach.
And he had a Philly accent.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, really F with him.
He was also a mummer.
You sound like Bradley Cooper.
He was one of the mummers.
He's a mummer.
He was a mummer.
Yo, real quick, tell people who mummers are, real talk. People don't know.
I don't even know. It's a big parade that happens in Philly.
I don't know.
People dress up costumes.
I set you up because I really don't know we're from here. We don't know. I don't know.
It's Halloween in January.
They have a museum around Heidi's best friend, Paul.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner.
It's a big thing in Philly. Mummers Parade. It happens every year.
Like Seth Rollins came out with the mummers. They were like, who are these people?
Yeah, it's kind of like Fight Club. Like if you're a mummer, you don't talk about being a mummer. I don't know what it is. It's weird.
Are you a mummer?
No.
You say you ain't supposed to talk about it, though.
How am I going to get to Philly in early January? I would do it if someone gave me an outfit and said, here, dress like a 1970s mistress with this. Okay,
Just
sure.
like George Clinton from Parliament Funkadelic.
I mean, I'll do it. So anyways, he's like, J-Lo. I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking he's about to say, you're going in.
Wait, does he call you J-Lo because of J-Lo?
Yes.
Oh, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Shoot's the GOAT. I hope he is healthy, well, and rested right now.
I'm sure he's great.
Called you J-Lo because of J-Lo.
Just ready to march in January.
He's the GOAT. That's so nasty. That's the nastiest word.
And keep in mind, this was like peak J-Lo fame.
This is nasty.
This is like Jenny from the Block, like that whole
when
era.
she was cooking with like Jada kisses.
Yeah, before everyone knew how mean she was. Like this is like peak Jenny from the Block.
When people used to like Diddy. That's when it. When they used to
before she made Ben miserable twice.
Yo, by the way, I'm Team Ben in all of this, by the way. All of this. He ran it back because he thought he might have made a mistake.
Yeah.
But
you know why I'm Team Ben? Because I've seen photos of him just going.
That's why we're Team Ben.
Like you just know that look.
It's like, these pictures are not what you think it is. I go, continue.
So he's like, J-Lo. I'm like, yeah, coach. He goes, take off your jersey and give it to Rashid. And I'm like,
you're not getting in the game. Yo, that is
what?
That is hilarious.
So Rashid's the guy that was bleeding. He was 33. I was 20.
You thought you were getting in the game.
Well, by rule, I think I had to go in the game.
I thought you were getting I did not know where the story was going.
Yeah. So he goes, take off your jersey and give it to Rashid. I don't have to tell you, Rashid and I don't look alike at all.
What you trying to say?
So they hide me in the huddle.
Only black men are named Rashid, by the way. Go.
There you go. They hide me in the huddle. I take off my warm-up jersey. I take off my basketball jersey. I hand it off to Rashid. I put the warm-up back on.
Yo.
He goes back in wearing number 20. No one says anything. He makes one of 2 free throws. The other team misses a half quarter, and we win the game.
This is the greatest story of all time.
You don't know how bad I wanted to dime out my own team to the referees. Like, hey,
snitch.
I'm supposed to go in.
Would you think you would hit one of those free throws?
Maybe. Well, here's the thing. In my college career, 2 for 2, 100%, bro.
Then you might have hit those.
I think I may have hit at least one.
He
bricked his first free throw so bad, maybe because he was bleeding.
He's missing the point of this story, his own story. The coach is the GOAT.
Had so little confidence in me that they had me take off my jersey.
There's so many levels to why this coach is the star of the story.
He committed a basketball crime.
Absolutely illegal.
And how the ref let it happen, I almost feel like the ref looked at me and be like, man, I'd hate to put him in too. And they just let him go.
Do you know that's like a heel turn in a movie? That's what a heel would do in a basketball film.
I'm telling you.
That's a heel move. The heels would do that and get away with it.
And I tell that story to basketball people and they think I'm making it up. They're like,
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, they're like, that can't happen. I'm like, it happened in Philadelphia college basketball.
And it can't happen at any level to me. I'm that much of a stickler for the rules. I couldn't happen with a 7-year-old. I'd have been pissed.
Vividly. He's number 33. I'm number 20. He had blood on his jersey, and the referee just let him go right back in wearing my jersey.
It's unbelievable.
And I finished the game with just a tank top
and y'all,
and hurt feelings.
There's so many levels to this story. Your emotional trauma is not the point of this story.
Thank you.
Rashid won the game.
Yeah.
The coach is the GOAT. That's a headsy play.
It actually was a. You're right. Now that I think about it, that's a.
Your emotional trauma. This coach is unparalleled.
In the moment, that's a very ballsy move.
It's so ballsy
because there's no way this has ever happened before.
Because it probably would have been a technical foul,
right?
Oh, in the other way, and possession.
Yes.
Yep, that's how ballsy it is.
He very easily could have given them 2 free throws and
the ball. Bro, come on! You had to go do that. Tell greatness of your coach.
You just changed my whole perspective on this. I agree with my coach now. Son of a gun.
The coach.
You know what? Now that I hear your perspective, I would have done the same thing.
It's so risky though. 2 shots, ball. Game over.
If I were him, I'd be bragging about that as one of my best coaching moves of all time.
I would love if he does that. He tells a story from a different perspective. Yo, and I took the kid's jersey. Is that how your coach probably talked?
No, very Philly accent.
Oh, I can't do Philly. Can you do Philly accent?
To a certain extent, but he was like he had the O's, like the hey J-Lo.
Oh yeah. They do the O's and stuff.
He would always use the word John, like hey.
Oh yeah, this is John. Yeah,
let's get that John over here.
Yeah, I love that accent because it's the mix between the Jersey and you know what I mean, and Pennsylvania. Great accent, very underrated accent by the way.
That's my story about basketball.
Perspective changed. Yo, we're playing, so we're hooping, right? So I'm trying to work my way on to the squad. Like the Lindbergh something.
Lindbergh Flight Academy. So it's so wild. There's a brother. Hope he's doing well. He's in Australia now, coaching. He's like agent now. Bye. Hope he's doing well. He's one of the best basketball player I've ever played with. He literally was just. I don't even know. Maybe it's because he was undersized. He was a shorter guy, but he could shoot the lights out. He could dribble, break down anybody. I've never seen anything like it. He had the ball in the string, could shoot the lights out fast, quick off the dribble, play really good defense. I was like, my God, this is how you know it's hard to get to the league because he's the best basketball player I've ever seen. Wow,
ever next to me, like that I had the pleasure of playing with. Of course, it's like, you went to an NBA game? I go, but I'm talking about next to me. Knew the lob, knew it. I've never seen anything like it. Seriously, so like, I used to be like, why the hell is he here? I think he went to Michigan State or something. I said, why is he here? Like, why is he next to me? Because I'm working my way up. Why is he on this team? Because he was that good to me. And like, it was, so we kind of bonded. It's weird. He like lived in Pennsylvania, like closer. Like, it was wild. Right. So we connected. We were only 2 Americans on the team. There's certain rules in Germany and European, you can't just stack the deck with Americans. So we were the only 2 that were on there, right? So there was a day off. This is my basketball story. It's a day off. And there was a higher division team that pays a whole bunch more money. And it's like, this is cold-blooded shit, but this is what I did. And I was like, yo, it was an open tryout.
Okay.
You know, you can work, you can get one team, get signed in a contract, and you make money. We were gonna leave Lindbergh high and dry. So I slid off on the day off and like went into the gym and like to do the to do the little sneaky thing, right? I walk in the gym, and Bai is in there as well.
Same dude.
He's doing the same thing I'm doing.
And did he get there?
I swear he saying, he go, what you doing here, Mack? I go, what you doing here, bro? And he was like, I'm just hanging out, I said, are you at the tryout? He was like, yeah. And we just sat down next to each other. And the tryout was their 2 players versus us for in a 2-on-2. And I looked at him and I go, really? Let's cook these dudes real quick, man. Yo, and I'm telling you, we cooked these dudes.
Wow.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I didn't get a call. They didn't like my game. I didn't get a call. Bai got a call, and he it's weird. He just didn't do it.
Huh.
It's weird. He actually
Whatever happened to his career?
Man, he played even after I got hurt. He played finished with Lindbergh. I would follow him. His name is Bai Handy, Bayi Handy.
Okay.
And I followed him, and then he disappeared. And next thing you know, he popped up in Australia, and he's teaching got these youngsters. He represents this generation of Australian basketball players. And I'm happy for him because he has even if he can't hoop no more, he has the mind. He has a basketball mind because he's a point guard, proper point guard. So there's no coincidence that these players he's representing over in Australia. But that's my story because I thought it was so funny that I thought I was being clever.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a bit. And he goes, yo, Mac, what you doing? I was like, what you doing here,
you
bro?
Both know you're like, I want money.
Yes.
We
both slid off and moonlighted for another team.
Brilliant minds think alike.
And we did cook those dudes. I was kind of pissed that we should have both got a call because I was wearing their big man out.
Huh.
Bro, 2-on-2. Yo, he did this one thing where...
Was he a German guy?
Yeah. Cooked him. He's like 6'8".
Cooked him like a bratwurst.
Bro. Yeah, schnitzel him up. You know what I mean?
You got schnitzel.
So this one, because Bai had such vision that we were playing 2-2 at top of the key, pick and roll. He's a pick and roll god. And he was like, yo, Mac. He goes, yo, because we kept doing the pick and roll. And he started overplaying it. Yo, Bai go, yo, slip this real quick. He like this. He goes, slip it.
Boom.
I hit him. He threw that lob, bro. It was,
Oh.
bro, I never forget. I banged that joint in his head so hard.
You yammed it?
Yo, Mac. Because he goes, I go, and he was like, I was like, my joint was crazy. I was like, this does not get me this job. I said, but that was like one of the starting centers, man.
You landed on the ground, you were like, Guten Tag.
I know, I dropped down. I said, hello.
Yeah.
I said, I said, how are you?
Ooh.
Yeah. Love Germany, by the way. Germany gets a bad rap. I know they got, skeletons in their closet, but I'm just saying for the most part.
Wonderful place. Good people.
Wonderful, but good, really, really good people, very welcoming people. Every place has their little pockets of craziness.
Yeah,
there was literally one time where we couldn't, side story, we couldn't like travel to this one place because they were like, Evan and Bai, I don't think you guys should go up to this place.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, holy shit. So I was like, okay. So we like sat one of these games out. It was a nice little region. I was like, okay, sweet, man.
The region. Yeah.
A little area, and they just they were like, my coach was really great. He was just like, no.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay.
Looking out for you.
Yep. Great place though.
Yeah. Are we getting paid to stay home? No, but you just still shouldn't go.
Yeah, exactly. It's just nah. We don't want to risk it. I go, thanks, coach. American coach from LA, married a Yugoslavian woman, speaks German fluently.
How about that?
Amazing. But he would coach in English. I would never learn German. I go, thanks, coach.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Life.
But I want to learn German, but thank you.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much for speaking English to me.
I mean, most of the guys probably learned English in elementary school.
Every German I know knows 2 languages, almost 3.
Of course.
French, German, and English typically. Every single one.
There you go.
Literally, can just cut a promo in French, cut a promo in English, and then speak German. I'm like, great.
Yeah, they wonder why we're.
You know how annoying that is?
Yeah.
That's I like shout out to my boy Leroy that lives here, a young whippersnapper. He speaks 3 languages perfectly.
It's amazing.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's one thing I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that.
It could get him early, man. Bro. But yeah,
100%.
man, that's as far as basketball. I look
Great.
back on it fondly, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I got hurt because I would have I would have kept half-heartedly doing it.
Sure.
And of course, the hardest this is how you know I was cheating the game. That's what I always said to myself. Because when I got that D-League thing, I played the best and the hardest I've ever played in my life. Ever. And it got cut. That's why I was like, damn, if that's not the universe. I literally was like, I'm going to go nuts today.
No regrets, yeah.
Yeah, but no regrets. I left it all out there. That's another reason why I stopped. I go, that's the best I could ever played. And they cut me. I was like, damn. And I wasn't the best there. That's you know what I'm trying to say.
200 people. What the?
Oh man, they had people from like N1 there.
Damn.
Like Bone Collector was there.
The Professor?
Yeah, like he wasn't there. But they had some hoopers. They had some hoopers there.
Sure.
Players you knew. You remember like freaking remember Melvin Levitt? That was in Cincinnati?
A little bit.
Yeah, like he was a dunker. He was a dunker. I was like, wow, I know and they were all trying to get that contract. So I wasn't the best there, but I played the best for me personally, and got cut. And I was like,
So you stepped up.
I think I'm good. You know what I mean? Close the chapter, not the book.
It's a couple good basketball stories.
Man, yours is better.
I mean,
because you didn't recognize the go to the store.
The genius. Well, before we move on to our WWE stories, one more story in college. So my freshman year, the Roots were announced. They were going to come play
Like
at
the
our
Roots,
at our college. Yeah, the Roots, because they're from Philly. They're from West Philly specifically, right? And this is before the Roots became like the Roots.
Roots.
Like they were well known. Like they were on. Like I would see them on BET Rap City. Like, but they weren't like.
What a reference! Damn, Rap City, boy.
Dude, I would watch all the time.
That was so sick, bro. Big Ticket in the basement, by the way. Yo, Tigger in the basement was like my favorite show ever, dude.
There's another guy that used to crack me up. I forget what his name was. I'll try and think of it. But so this is after Life album came out.
Damn.
But before Things Fall Apart. So before whatever the song was from Things Fall Apart that like with Erykah Badu, You Got Me.
Yeah.
Before this.
Yeah.
So Illadelph Half-Life was out, but it was only getting airplay on like BET and stuff.
Yep.
But I love the album. So they announced that the Roots are coming to my school. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
That's wild.
They announced they're coming to play. And then now in hindsight, I realize as a comic, for the Roots, it's just a college gig. Just like I'm doing a college gig in a couple of months. You know what I mean?
So true.
And it's easy. It's local. So the problem is they scheduled them on a Friday night. Well, my college tops had 2,500 students, most of which drove in from home. We had one dorm building, kinda, and maybe a half of another one. So weekends was like a ghost town on our campus, right?
Damn.
They scheduled the Roots on a Friday night in our gymnasium on a stage that, mind you, had workout equipment at the back of the stage.
Yo, this school is amazing.
It's just trash. St. Joe's probably bought it for $20.
Oh, you learned the craft from this place.
My degree's good.
Oh, shout out to the degree.
But so Friday night, I go to the gym, and I'm not exaggerating when I say maybe 100 people there to see the Roots. I'm not kidding. Maybe.
That's wild.
I was front row. To the Roots' credit, they still played.
And they cooked it.
Oh, cooked it. 90 plus minutes. Proceed. All the all the great songs. And then fast forward. And by the way, afterwards they were so nice. I talked to Questlove for like 15 minutes afterwards.
Insane.
Black Thought. Everyone's so cool. Fast forward a couple years later, they have already gotten well known, and they're on some talk show. I forget what. They're getting interviewed, and the host was like, "You ever play a terrible show?" And they go, "Yeah, worst show we ever played. Some small pharmacy school in West Philly."
No, that's amazing.
It's me.
That is amazing. They were like, they remember that damn show.
Man, that's why one of my dreams is to do Fallon, but because of I want to tell that story.
Quest will lose his mind
because I know they have not forgotten that show because it was not pretty. It was a gymnasium. They were performing in front of workout equipment.
Yo, he would lose his mind if he told that story like on that. That'd be nuts.
And it was a while ago, as you know.
Damn! So, shout out to the Roots though.
Yeah. So anyways, should we get some WWE stuff?
Before we get out of here?
Yeah. All right. Well, tell me one of your fondest experiences, memories.
Yeah, I had a good time. Never got to meet Big Dog, but like I said, it was a great time because I didn't work in the main building. You were down in Florida.
Yep.
And by the way, NXT is amazing. By the way, every time I was able to go down there, that place was amazing.
Incredible.
Everyone's amazing. It's amazing there. Yep. But so I worked in the digital building where when we were doing the show, I guess my fondest memories, bro, truly were just the kindness and the professionalism of the modern day wrestlers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably. Like Dawkins and Montez Ford.
Oh, they're great.
I love them, bro.
Yeah.
I love them. I barely seen them maybe 3 or 4 times in my life, but I just the consummate professionals, down to earth people. I guess that's my takeaway.
But also fun to be around.
But fun to be around. That's probably my takeaway. It's hard to pin a story down because I was just so mesmerized by the kindness of a lot of people, and the kindness of like Kevin Owens, who makes you not think he's not a nice person because he has a scowl all the time, but like one of the sweetest dudes ever. That's probably my favorite. My favorite thing is trying to make Kevin Owens like pop because he doesn't pop.
I was never around.
That was my goal.
So I was never around him much, but two of his best friends were 3.0 well, now Daddy Magic and Angelo.
Yeah.
So like, he knew that like I was really close with them during my time there. And so like, Kevin, the few times around him, he was super cool to me just because he knew I was cool with them because they kind of came up together in Montreal and stuff like that.
He's a classy guy. It's one of those things where like he has that face that you don't approach this guy. He's having a bad day face, but he's so nice. And I told you that was what I always try to do. I'll try to make this dude like I couldn't get him to pop. I can get a smirk.
He no sell you.
He always knows. So this is a story right here. This I'll end with this for real. Like to talk about the greatness of Roman Reigns. This is what I'm talking about. The greatness of Roman Reigns.
I got a Roman story then. Okay.
And I wish my Roman story was good, but it's so bad on my part. So we're in Philly. Maestro's is there. They're in the back. They're in the back cutting everybody's hair.
Wait a minute. Were we in? Is this November 2019? Yeah, that was my first. Remember, that was my first night doing 205 Live, and I was a nervous wreck all day.
Boom, dude.
I constipated myself for like 3 weeks.
Let me tell you the greatness.
You had to deal with me being nervous as hell in the arena that day.
I just love seeing your face.
Afraid to eat, just nervous.
Maestro's is cutting people's hair. I'm sitting down. Big Roman comes in, sits down in the chair. I'm like kind of sitting next to Roman Reigns. Couldn't be bothered talking to him about football and stuff like that. Couldn't be bothered. I was like, oh, that's Roman Reigns. Cool. That's how, when I want to talk about the greatness of the transition of the tribal chief. 2019, I'm sitting next to him and Maestro's being like, yo, what's up, man? Fast forward to Allegiant Stadium, SummerSlam. He's there, and I'm walking down the long hallway that is Allegiant. Is a beautiful facility.
Sure.
And there's a cart coming behind me, and there's Roman Reigns. I didn't have the guts to say hello to him because that's his aura. That's the aura he put. I swear to God, there was he was getting at the cart. He had such an aura at that point. I was too afraid
to say
the same guy, right? Bro.
Yeah.
But he looked different. He had everything but a glow.
Well, he became the Godfather.
Bruce Leroy, bro.
Not the Godfather with the hose. The Godfather.
That's my story to show you the greatness of Roman Reigns. He went from a guy that I would seriously talk to the same guy in a cart years later that I was afraid to say hello to.
Earned it.
Like a sucker MC. I was like, like walk away to Karen. I was like, I like scurried off like a little bitch.
See, I left just before that era began. You know, my story, my little Roman story was that 205 changed times like 3 times while I was there. But during this time, it was at 10 o'clock right after SmackDown. Do you remember Roman and Baron Corbin had the dog food match?
Yes.
So SmackDown ended. It ended like 9:58, 9:59. We had to like sprint down the ramp and haul it to the announce desk. And there's literally no time. Next thing you know, the insignia and boom, opening song, there's no time.
Damn.
Like I'm telling you, it's one of those things where like you sit down at the desk and the production team, who's amazing, they're getting everything ready for you. They're putting the headset on you. They're getting you all set up. Like you're ready. All right. And you just boom, you know.
Best production team I've ever seen in my life.
Incredible. Shout out to Frosty, Pennsylvania guy.
Hey.
So the dog food match happens, and it just so happens most of the dog food gets spilled and dumped and messed around all right in front of the commentary desk. So we're sitting down, and I'm getting ready to start talking and doing the show open. They're still cleaning up dog food right in front of me. I almost eat it trying to get to the desk because it was so slippery. Because, you know, the mats are already, you know, you add dog food to whatever it was, just woo!
Ice capades.
Like wow! Like one of those. So I'm like, just, you know, I get to the desk, and then I'm supposed to look into the camera and talk. Meanwhile, I see a guy with a mop just pushing dog food underneath the ring because the first match is about to start. I'm like, these people work so hard, and they're such unsung heroes because it was filthy. I don't know if you remember, whatever that was, whether it was dog food or not, I don't know.
It was something.
It was something. It was all over the place. And they had to not only try to clean it, but at one point they ran out of time. They literally just shoved it under the ring and then just wiped off the mat so the first match for 205 can begin.
No, that's a story.
And I remember I'm in the middle of talking on camera, trying not to look at the dog food on the ground. It was the greatest distraction of all time. What was that?
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you too. Wait, there might be one more. Should we do
time.
Are we out? We done? We're done. Nah, we're okay. Can we do a quick closeout? Are we still recording? Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's only 2 episodes. I mean, hey, you guys see how it is for real.
This is how it be. Like we gotta. Are we close it out? Is that what the close?
I think we can close it out.
Yeah. I thought. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Let's close it out.
Yeah. I thought we were. Were you just closing it right there?
We'll tell people about you.
Listen, Everton Mack, same outfit, all social platforms. Jonny Loquasto set me up. Hit your boy up on all social platforms.
That's right. He'll wear the same outfit every time.
I wear like a cartoon, bro.
At J Loquasto, JQUASTO, Loquasto.com. And I don't know, maybe we'll do this more consistently.
Yeah.
Basically, anytime we're in the same city, we will figure out a way to do this. Unless, I mean, we could do StreamYard, but let's be honest, it's not as fun.
It's not.
It's better in person.
Yeah, y'all gotta get out. Stop doing everything digitally.
Yeah.
Touch a human being respectfully.
That's right. Touch a human being.